Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So this video is for you if you have your Saturn in Aquarius, if you were born during the time period when Saturn was transiting in Aquarius. I want to start with this video just because Saturn is actually about to enter into Aquarius this month, March 23rd? Not sure exactly. And it'll be there for, I want to say till June. And then Saturn will finish its transit in Capricorn and be officially in Aquarius by next year. So it's a very exciting time for you guys. And I know if you're young, maybe like 2, 3 years older than me, you might feel kind of nervous or scared because it's about to be your Saturn return. And I want to start this video by saying, don't be scared because despite what you might think or contrary to what other people might say, Saturn in Aquarius is a pretty brilliant placement. You should be proud of this placement. And maybe I'm a little bit biased, but I have to admit that this is probably my favorite Saturn placement, and it's not even my own. But I really see the value in this placement a lot, especially just for the way our world is now and how we're progressing. Okay, let me get to it because Mercury's retrograde and it's in Aquarius, so I'm just rambling. So, I'm calling this series What Success Means to You. So for Saturn in Aquarius, success is about individualism, but it's individualism within the collective, within groups. Now, the challenge with finding, or I guess defining this success to you, is because Saturn and Aquarius people can tend to feel like outcasts or maybe socially rejected in some way, or that they sacrifice a sense of themselves and their own identity in order to fit in. But then they end up feeling like they need to rebel and be different because they can't identify too much with a group, but then they can't be completely isolated and alone. So it's kind of contradicting in a way. And from what I know about people with Saturn and Aquarius, because again, maybe this is like, maybe I really like this placement because a lot of people that I've been really close with, because, y'all aren't that far from my age, have this placement. So I see so much of like the positive side of it. Just because this generation is full of like very creative and innovative individuals. Like they're very smart and they have a lot of unique perspectives. And especially for like the millennial group, like generation Y for millennials. This Saturn placement within the millennial age group, millennial generation, is kind of the one that brought in the alternate beliefs and views that were very like unorthodox and it kind of like shook up the established principles of Capricorn, the established beliefs and systems of Capricorn. And that's part of what success means to you. That's why you're driven to achieve that. You're driven to establish something new and something unordinary. And that's why Saturn kind of challenges you with this, because it's almost like pushing you to materialize progressive ideals through finding what separates you from collective ideals, through finding your individual views within the collective views, finding your individuality within social systems. And in a way, it's helping you find your place in society. It's helping you discover how you fit into this, like if you were to put all, like, I think of it like a large puzzle. If you were to fit every single human being in just like a puzzle, like just imagine it. It's like, how do you fit in to this larger puzzle that Aquarius represents? Aquarius is about everybody, okay? Like every person. And Aquarius finds something within themselves to fit into this. But it's not so, how do I explain it? It's not so blended in with people. It still has to have its unique expression. And that's why you have to, success for you means being innovative and being different. A lot of it might be, I don't know, like it can be anything. It just has to be unique to you. You have to find something to invent. That's what success means to you. You're not going to feel like you're being successful until you've realized or recognized your ability to invent, to be creative and be wildly unique and kind of a, maybe not so crazily eccentric because it's still in Saturn, because it's still Saturn, but it's going to be more tangible, like where people can see your uniqueness. People can see how you are pushing social change, if that makes sense. So don't feel afraid of your motivation or your drive to shake things up, because I think Saturn here is kind of pushing you to work on that goal, to establish something new, basically, and connect with like-minded people. But again, still understand what separates you from these people, these like-minded people. Like, yes, finding your group to blend into and to belong to, because it's like you want to belong, because Aquarius wants to belong with everyone. So you want to belong, but also recognizing what makes you separate and why you actually belong to the group in the first place. What is it that you're bringing to the group to make it whole and complete on its own? Because every system of people, you know, it requires every person to bring something to the table. And you have the success factor. Success to you means finding that individual, the individual things that you're bringing to the group, discovering that and establishing that and making that real so people know it too. So that's your Saturn in Aquarius, and I hope that you are kind of excited for your Saturn return. I know a lot of people get kind of scared of it, but I think it's going to be really, really great. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.